Good afternoon, everybody. It's Stephen Paul from WinExtra, bringing you your daily brief for November 8th in the world of Microsoft, which really, other than a few things, there isn't a whole hell of a lot going on today, is there?
Well, you know, it's a quiet day. We have the launch of Windows Phone 7, and we have Black Ops tonight.
That's got enough. That's got nothing to do with Windows or Microsoft.
Listen, you Civ playing Git, don't make me come up there to Canada and stab you to death with the game box that Civ came in. Okay? This is big news for hardcore gamers everywhere like me, and we will be talking about it after. Even though Windows Phone 7 launched today, obviously there's not a whole load of news because Windows Phone 7 has launched. One of the interesting things, though, that has happened today is apparently Steve Ballmer must know something that the rest of us don't, because he has gone ahead and sold 49 million shares of Microsoft stock, bringing himself in a total of $1.3 billion.
Can you imagine the taxes he would have to pay on that?
Well, you see, that is the interesting point, because while people have been saying that him selling off this kind of stock is an indicator that he's getting ready to leave, and while we have wished on many occasions that we want him to leave, I don't actually think that's what's happening, because he's come out and he said, you know what, I'm not leaving. This is just personal finance issues that he's, personal finances. But I did read a rumor during the week that apparently him doing this has saved him $100 million in taxes. So that to me is as good as a reason as any to sell off a bunch of stock. And he also apparently plans to sell off another couple of million units, bringing the total up to 75 million units by the end of the year, which would reduce his ownership in Microsoft by about 18%.
You know, he saved more money in taxes than you and I combined will probably make in our lifetimes.
Speak for yourself, Hudson. I have high hopes and high aspirations. One thing that I must say, though, is that for a guy who has come out and committed himself to the future of Microsoft, it's kind of lousy to do this at a time when Windows Phone 7 launches.
Yeah,
because while the launch happened today, half the people reporting on Microsoft are reporting on Ballmer's sale of stock, and the other half are reporting on Windows Phone 7. So he's kind of shot Microsoft in the news cycle foot.
Yeah, and Computer World really was the only one that sort of pointed that out, that really this was a dumb move to be putting... What did he say? This is to quote Ballmer. Even though this is a personal financial matter, I want to be clear about this to avoid any confusion. I'm excited about our new products, even though I'm slaughtering them in press, and the potential for our technology to change people's lives, and I remain fully committed to Microsoft and its success.
That's what Ballmer and his baldy hair should probably be.
Yes.
I don't know. It's another one of those moves by Ballmer that basically shows that, you know what, he's a good curator, CEO, but this is one of his poorer decisions, and he just doesn't get that consumers are paying attention.
Yeah.
And want to see positive moves from the Microsoft leadership rather than this kind of stuff. He could have held off a week, or he could have done it 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But have this news come out on pretty much the same time as Windows Phone 7 launches in the US is just not good for the company.
No.
Anyway, speaking of Windows Phone 7,
we have our picture of the first person in the US to buy a Windows Phone 7, and you know what? We still don't have our Scoble moment.
We still don't have a Scoble moment. No, we still don't have anybody crying upon receipt of their Richard Mungier. Upon the receipt of Richard Mungier. That's just so wrong. Richard Mungier is the guy that bought the first Windows Phone 7 in the US. And he didn't cry. In fact, he smiled with a great big goofy grin.
That is a goofy grin.
We haven't had any Scoble levels of excitement or Scoble levels of tear jerkiness I think it's probably because Windows Phone 7 users and Microsoft users in general are just kind of broader, more along the line of, well, you know, it's technology that does what I want.
Yeah. Yeah. What's there to get excited about?
I'm not going to sleep with it or marry it or, you know.
Yeah. He's still got a goofy grin on his face.
He has. He's got a massive goofy grin. I can't talk today. A massive goofy grin on his face. But tomorrow, hopefully, we will be able to show you all the pictures from, you know, launch events here and that sort of stuff that we haven't yet gotten our hands on in time for today.
Just a little bit of Kinect news. Apparently, it's selling out all over the place. Like, they can't even keep it on the shelves.
Well, we talked about that Thursday, last week, when Microsoft upped the sales estimates from 3 to 5 million. So it's not really surprising. I was in, where was I? I was in GameSpot and Best Buy and Toys R Us the other night, and they had empty shelves where Kinect was.
Yeah.
Basically.
Amazon, Best Buy, Target, GameStop are all reporting they're selling out of the Kinect hardware.
Are you going to kill that phone?
I was waiting for my wife to get it, so it would save me some aggravation.
The joys of phones on a live show. Now, sticking with Kinect, the Kinect interface, the API, or whatever, how Microsoft communicates with Kinect, has apparently been hacked. Now, hacked is probably the wrong term here. This isn't some evil, nefarious thing where people go over the internet and control your Kinect. No. But it's... Look, there has to be a way for software to communicate with Kinect. And somebody has figured out, apparently, how to access this. Now, this, of course, comes on the back of last week's story about the guy offering the bounty for open source drivers for it.
Apparently, the guy that did this hack has already come out and said, I read a post on this morning, I think it was, that he's not interested in the least or in the most or whatever about the bounty. He just did this for fun.
Yeah, it's just to show that it can be done, and of course it can be done. As Pierre mentioned on the WinExtra comment forums, that you know, developers have to have a way to talk to Kinect to get the software to do what they want to do. So it was only a very brief matter of time before somebody else figured out how to access that.
Well, you know, especially if they plan on bringing this into Windows 8 or Windows 7 with a service pack.
Yeah, there's going to have to be some clearly defined and clearly documented method for this to be done. So this is no biggie, but it's just interesting because, of course, it's the use of the term hacked.
Yeah.
And as you know, most media doesn't yet understand the difference between hacking and, you know, the more illegal side of it, which is crackers.
Now, this has absolutely nothing to do with Microsoft or Windows, but I guess because if you can play it on the Xbox, it might have something to do with it. And that is, robbers stole 100 copies of Call of Duty Black Ops, or as you said, COD BLOPS.
COD BLOPS, that's what the guys from my gaming clan have unofficially started calling the game. It's the new abbreviation, folks. It's COD BLOPS. But yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops, which is launching tonight at midnight, and I will be there.
Yeah, and you can be guaranteed tomorrow, folks, that he will be red-eyed and looking really, really, really tired for tomorrow's show.
What was it I said to you? I said to you this morning over IM. My work day today is to get 2 days of work done in one day.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to record the show with you, do some more work, go out, play some pool tonight, and then go to the midnight launch of this, and then I am going to play until my eyes bleed. That's essentially what I intend to do. Because, yes, Call of Duty Black Ops will be out tonight. Now, folks, for those of you who haven't...
I honestly... Now, wait a second. I honestly don't know how you can get in such an uproar over such a lousy game.
It's not a lousy game, you muppet. You Canadian... Look, we can't take advice from you on what games are good and are bad. Because
Really?
you what?
You think
play Civ.
No, I play Borderlands. I play Mass
Do
Effect.
you play any first-person shooters? Do you play any multiplayer online
I don't play multiplayer,
shooters?
period.
Ah, well then, shut up your face.
I
You know not of what you speak, O Canadian.
I don't play multiplayer at all. I embarrass myself enough just playing by myself, single player, and I don't need
hang
any
on,
more
let me get
further
this straight.
embarrassment.
You're embarrassed playing with yourself? That's some seriously bad camera there, Hudson.
Yes, I
But
know.
no, what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted with the Canadian who had a hand grenade go off in his hair is, for those of you looking to buy Call of Duty Black Ops tonight at the midnight release, if you haven't already pre-ordered, make sure you shop around, because different places are doing lots and lots of different offers when you buy Black Ops. Now, down here, I believe it's going to be $59.99 or maybe $65, I'm not sure which, for the game. But some places will be giving T-shirts away with them. Others will be giving T-shirts and gift cards. So, save yourself a bit of money and potentially, get yourself an extra gift card or whatnot just by getting on the phone in advance before you go turning up to the stuff.
So are you going to be wearing a COD BLOPS T-shirt tomorrow?
A COD BLOPS T-shirt?
Yeah.
Most possibly. I had pre-ordered from GameStop, then cancelled my pre-order and moved it to Toys R Us, because the Toys R Us here is giving away a T-shirt and a $20 games gift card when you get it. So, yeah, had to. So if I have a T-shirt to wear tomorrow, I will be wearing it on the show. I will be bleary-eyed and unshaven and...
Just make sure you wear a shirt at least. Anyway...
Or a shirt. I'm not you who comes on camera without pants on.
And on that note, this has been Deli
And
Briefs.
Newsless Monday.
Yes, for November the 8th. That's Paul. I'm Steve. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
We'll see you tomorrow, folks. And don't forget, if you're watching this on YouTube, thumb us up and hit the subscribe button. Have a good one.